Okay, guys. I hope you're doing good. We're about to start about the publishing business. So glad I was listening to some what people call old school hip hop. And what we're going to talk about today is very important. My name is Darcy Gondaga, CEO of Twitter Media. That's the first time you're watching me. I've been teaching online business since 2007, 10 years in French and English. Sometimes you might catch me on my French audience. Sometimes you speak French. You catch me now speaking English. So you have to adapt yourself, become bilingual, or use Google Translate or something like that, okay? So let's talk about the publishing business today, the publishing business. Hey, everybody. Let's talk about the publishing business. And I have one of my good friends who's a man now. She said, share that thing in your group because I'm going to break down a lot of knowledge today. So you see, I put the publishing business, it's just like a math thing with 1913 on the other end of the publishing business. Why 1913? So sometimes when I teach, when I go overseas, I travel in Europe, in West Africa, I always like to give people the context of what's going on today because they don't really understand. When I propose something to them, they don't understand the opportunity because they don't know the history of business of where we are right now in 2017. So let's start with 1913. 1913, is that whack. It was exactly 107 years ago. That's when a man named Henry Ford, I cannot say hey to people because I'm speak, straight to camera. Somebody named Henry Ford start changing the game in the speed of business. Remember now, we're going to talk about the speed of execution. Going to make you more money. That's really, the speed of execution. So back then, before 1913, it used to take 12 hours, okay? 12 hours to build a car. He created something that we call the assembly line, okay? The assembly line. So it was revolutionary back in the day to a point where in 1924, the Prime Minister of China called Henry Ford to ask him, can you come in China and help us out to build the car and do the revolution that you've been doing in America for 11 years? Henry Ford said, nah, I don't need you guys, man. I'm not going to China anytime soon, not even Hong Kong. Back then, it was already the British, who it's like, nah, I'm not going there. So it was the assembly line. Now, from 1913, literally, from 1913 to, let's say, 1998. From 1913 to 1998, it was the era of traditional business. So people think about, when we think about traditional business, we think about, hey, this is the way this has been done. So we talk about the industrial age. It's different age, in the history of humankind. A lot of time to go to the 4 ages. I'm just going to talk about the last one. It was, so it was just like, industry and like the big warehouse or people walking and, like what people see calling today, blue collar. It was a blue collar area, so you work in 12 hours a day, you work overtime, especially in America all the way to the late 90s. People used to get paid $20 and overtime $40 an hour. So, you have enough money to pay for your mortgage, have your house, your wife stay home, and do what you have to do with one check, doing blue collar job. But in 1998, something happened. I just go straight to the history real quick, but there's something powerful happened in 1989. In 1989, Berlin happened. Berlin happened is that the wall of Berlin collapsed. So it was the beginning of what we know now as the globalization. Now, the globalization was really tried to come since the late 70s, but we couldn't really make it happen. It used to have a Cold War. So it used to have, back in the day, if you remember, East Germany and West Germany. West Germany was friend United States, friend with France and the UK. And the East Germany was supported by the USSR and Cuba. And so, China. It was like two different worlds. And there are no communication. So the globalization was not here yet. But the globalization really started in 1989. But they start seeing the effect of globalization in 1998. What happened was, I'm going fast, China switched system. They went from the East type of, socialism to, become more like America. So in 1998, what they start doing, they start negotiating with big companies like GMC, Microsoft, Apple, the big top 10 companies in Wall Street, to start manufacturing the stuff in China. So what happened here in America between 1998, I need to give you a history to understand. So from 1998 to about 2004, it was a switch from having the blue-collar job in America and Europe, and everything went to China. By 2004, it was already established. We couldn't really feel in it because when a certain president named Bill Clinton left the office, he left the office and the U.S. was in top of the game. The economy was, flowing. They start doing this crazy kind of stuff, deal like we call it, you can buy a house for zero down. I'm going fast because I zero down to get the house. So people can start flowing. And it was a scheme, a legal one, it's crazy, where they knew that you couldn't keep your house for 2 years. After that, they resell the mortgage to somebody else and get reimbursed by insurance. So if you sell a loan from $200,000, you get back, double. You get back $400,000, and you can put your money in. So it's like, people became billionaire in Wall Street. I mean, what crazy mess right here. What happened is that, what really started in, September 11, but really by 2007, 2008, the visionary, they knew that it was crushing. So they cashed out the maximum that they could without raising something. They cashed it out and they went somewhere. Okay? So from 2007 to 2008, they cashed out the money and they went somewhere else without money. So banks start collapsing. The mortgage business start collapsing. But at that time now, by 2008, by 2007 really, it was a new era. Who started in late 90s was now solidifying himself. That's what I want to talk about today. The information. The information age. In the information age now, it's not based more on mortgage or based on what's going on, how much money can get from the bank. Is based on three things. So what the information age is based on. Computer, information, technology. Technology, okay? So technology, of course, new media. What's going on? There's this new era of something that people never heard before. We call them millionaires, bloggers. So it really start, by the early 2000. Let's say that millionaire bloggers, they really start by 2002 to 2009. And it's very important for you to understand the history of that. So from 2002 to 2009, that's really when the millionaire bloggers start appearing. Now, I don't talk about Mark Zuckerberg. I don't talk about who created YouTube or Microsoft. I talk about people who put their information on the internet and became millionaires between 2000 to a point where they start now this new era of bloggers. And today, that's what created now that entire, online education, who start just by millionaires now, that nobody can control no more, where there's $51 billion. Okay? $51 billion a year for people who are selling online courses, coaching program, coaching services, and books. So now that's a business I want to talk to you about today. Why I'm doing this is that you need to understand where we are right now. Because if I stop jumping and say, hey, go on the internet, you don't understand. But when I talk about that now, you understand that, okay, I need to have a piece of this $51 billion. And that thing is worldwide. How I know? In a few weeks, I'm going to Paris to teach the same thing, and in Ivory Coast, West Africa. So you have to understand that if you don't position yourself to have to touch that, you're losing in. I train so many people in the multi-level marketing industry, and when you have to understand that now, it's not about blogging no more, because like people are always 10 years behind. Is about video education. So video education is more powerful than blogging now. But the people who make money in 2002, 2003, 2004, because they got speaking engagement, they became New York Times bestseller. Okay? And when you become New York Times bestseller author, your keynote fee starts at $30,000 for 45 minutes. And especially in our community, people don't really know about this kind of stuff. So everybody's attracted to the wrong kind of business. You see, when everybody's doing something, it's too late. So when people start talking about, let's do real estate is good. But you need to have a lot of knowledge. Somebody like my good friend Wendy Lovejoy to teach you the ropes. She's been doing that for 25 years, and she got $1 million portfolio. But just somebody say, hey man, come down and flip the house, gonna flip the house from scratch, and you spend $200 to learn how to flip the house. There's something wrong. But when you become a New York Times bestselling author, it's $30,000 for a keynote of 45 minutes. So all you have to do really is, if you have 2 speaking engagements, 2 a month, is $60K a month. And then you see getting 10% of every book that you're selling worldwide in English and different languages. It's a whole other ballgame. So it's about $60K a month. Now, I don't think that everybody now, going to do that, because everybody is not a New York Times best-selling author. I'm not a New York Times best-selling author yet, but I will very soon, because I understand the marketing. So if you don't need $30,000 now, you have to go to the publishing business and become what Guy Kawasaki was talking about. You have to become an APE. The APE is different from just a regular, what I call AE. What is different between APE and AE? APE stands for author, publisher, entrepreneur. That's, stay from an author who's an employee. What it means like, well, somebody here, we got no marketing skills, no list, no business. So you just depend on the publisher to make you rich. Just like an artist who's very talented and depending on a 360-degree deal to make you rich, it's not going to happen. Now it's like playing the lotto. It's better for you to go play the numbers. Go play the lotto. Decide to depend on a nobody publisher to make you rich because your book is good or God whisper you at 2 o'clock in the morning an idea. It's not working like that. You have to be here. And that's what my course is talking about. To become an author, publisher, entrepreneur. If you become an author, publisher, entrepreneur, hey everybody, you can really learn now how to go to the next level. You understand? Because when you become an author, publisher, entrepreneur, now you say, you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. What you're going to do now is that you own your publishing company, okay? And you are an entrepreneur too. Now, there's a difference between, nobody talk about it, a book signing, and this is two different things. A book signing, you have a cake, look like you cover your book, you got your mom, your auntie, your cousin. You might sell, if you have a big family and friends, 100 books per first day. 100 copies. Oh, good. Yeah. If your book is $20, you make $2,000. That's cute, but that's not the business. Now, book launch, what I teach in my course is to show you how you can sell the book every day for the next 24 months. And that's where people don't want to invest and people don't want to know how to make it happen. A book launch, it means that you talk about the book 12 months before the book comes out. And then 12 months after. You got 24, just like a toddler. You see, like, when, I just got a baby, so it's fresh in my mind. When you have a toddler, everything that you do for that baby for 2 years old, from 0 to 2, is a foundation, really, for how the baby is going to behave, after it turns 2. You go to a doctor, every week, then it's every month, then every 3 months, every 6 months. This following, when it's 2, is every year. Because like now there's a certain routine. Even any business, the first 2 years are very critical. 5 years, you made it. That's the same thing with a book. Your book is your business. Repeat after me. I know I cannot see the screen now, focus. But, your book is your business. Okay? So now from your book, you can start the one of the biggest business in America, in the world. You can start your own university. There's something that you know that nobody else knows it, like the way you know that thing. But you have to teach it. So you have to create courses from your book. So, from the book, if you're smart, from your book, you have to create an audiobook. That's one income. From that, you have to create a Kindle version of your book. That's something else. After that, you have your audiobook, and that is available where? On iTunes, Kindle book, Amazon. After that, you have your paperback book, or hardcover, Amazon. From that, you get your CD book. So when you go on tour now, is your CD book. Now, is a remix. So you add now comment and different things. So that CD that you possess is different from the book. The audiobook and the CD book, all that is not the same content on the book. You add comment, you put testimony in it, you make it like an event, like it's different. You know, like in my book coming out, you know, I have my uncle who came and spoke for 17 minutes about my daddy. Something exclusive. You cannot get that in a paperback book. You have to go buy the book on iTunes. That's how you think, the strategy, the mastermind of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how you go to the next level. So, same thing, CD. So if you cannot get on iTunes, when I go live, you get that. So it's not over. It's not over. Not over. Now, even if your book is your own testimony or something, you can create an online course from your book. Okay? From an online course, you can now create what we do now, a USB custom design with some exclusive content. Exclusive content. So from one book, you can make money, you know, two ways, 4 ways, 5 ways, 6 ways. So you can get paid 6 times. You can get paid 6 times, exactly 6 times from one book. So every month you can receive 6 different checks from one book. That's how you make money with a book. And it's not over yet. It's not over yet. From that now, you can now create income number 7, coaching services. I'm giving you free stuff now. Coaching services from your book. Number 8, you can have a conference, team, from your book. It's a paid conference. So now, if you know technology like me, you add something else that I will teach you how to do. Pay-per-view. Content. Now, pay-per-view content, you can do it 2 ways. It means that it can be live, or number 10, on demand. You still get paid from the same idea of the book. That's how you make money. That's how you make 6 figures. That's how you can make $10,000 in 1 week. Or sometimes you can make $10,000 in 1 day. Okay? So from that, I will add 2 more ways where you can make money, still from the book. Number 11, you can create a mobile app with different activities from your book. Number 12, this is where nobody can beat me. You know, this is where I have no competition worldwide. This is where people don't understand, especially minority in America. Translation. So you get paid 12, 11 times, right? Now, let me, and then I'm done. Let me break it down for you. So now, you know what you do? You know what you do? You know what you do? Now, number 12, you know what you do? You add French, Spanish, Arabic, Farsi, Mandarin, German, Korean. So now your book, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if you guys are ready for that, man. Now your book, you get a check every month, an additional check. You only get paid 11 times. So check number 12, check number 13, check number 14, check number 15, check number 16, check number 17, check number 18. I raise my case like a lawyer, guys. Give you your history. I'm done. I'm going to take 3 questions, and then I'm going to drink some hot chocolate and watch something on Netflix. So, guys, I've been doing that so long. I'm doing a coaching program in French starting in 2 days. On my way to Paris. I'm doing activation tour in Atlanta, January 13. I will give you the date. Just save the date, and we'll be in the Atlanta area. But let me see some comments now. But I'm done. How long have I been speaking? I hope it wasn't too long. I feel like I always speak for 30 minutes. I was so focused. Couldn't look at the comments. Perfect. About 29 minutes. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. I like that. That's good. So one other question. What is the name of your course? Oh, my course is How to Sell Your Book Worldwide. The link is right there. The link is right there on top of the video. And, I break it down with more details. Now I forgot some stuff. There's more details about that. Okay? So does somebody want to say something? Does want to be coming here as a guest or something? I'm done. That's perfect. That's really what I want to do. 30 minutes. Perfect timing. So if you want to know more about that, if you're really watching and say, you know what, man? This webinar was off the chain. I never heard about something like that. I didn't know it was possible. And you really want to know how you can transform the book the way I just said, like, where do you go? What studio do I use? How I'm going to do that? Because I'm just telling you what to do, but there's a strategy behind it. I'm telling you, I have people quitting their job after 2 months after, they got that strategy. So I'm telling you, you're going to have to decide for yourself. Again, everything I'm talking about is you owning your business. It's nothing like when I have to recruit people, get paid, that you go to 7 o'clock meetings and bring associates for $10 and all this kind of stuff. You don't have to do that. You launch that thing based on content marketing on your book, and people get results. I don't care if it is, if it's a business book or a story. Everything can be transformed into a business. Your story can, it can become a lesson and bless people all around the world. Okay? So that's it. I believe that I'm done. I hope that you enjoy it. I gotta go. 30 minutes is perfect. Ooh, I was like, I know I was going fast, but what's what I'm be doing. So thank you so much, Darcy Gondaga, CEO of Royal Media. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.